Let us discuss the classification of beams. Depending upon the type of support, the beams can be classified as follows. The first type of beam is a simply supported beam. And let us see what simply supported beam is. A simply supported beam has one end as hinged, another one as roller. So this is a simply supported beam which is subjected to some random loading. And if we remove the support and apply the support reactions, at the hinge support we'll get two reactions, one vertical and one horizontal, and at roller end we'll develop only the vertical reaction. So total number of three reactions will be developed. In this case, the horizontal reaction will be developed only when any inclined load or horizontal load is applied on the beam. Otherwise, the number of reactions will be two, only two vertical reactions. Next category of beam is a cantilever, and the cantilever beam is a beam. The one end is fixed and other end is free. Here in this cantilever, end A is fixed and end B is free. So if we remove the load and draw the free body diagram of the beam, as we know that the fixed support has three reactions, then we can apply the support reaction by removing the fixed support. So there is one vertical reaction, one horizontal reaction and one moment. And the end B is free, so no reaction will be developed at the free end, and total number of reaction developed will again be 3. Horizontal reaction will only be developed when we have any horizontal load applied on this beam. Next category of beam is beam with overhang. So and beam with overhang has at least one of its end extended beyond the support, otherwise it is a simply supported beam. Let us look at the diagram. So this is a beam with overhangs. You can see CA is overhang, CA portion is overhanging beyond support A, and portion BD, span BD of the beam is overhanging beyond support B. So these two overhanging portions are also subjected to some kind of loading, which can be easily converted into the reactions MA and MD. MA and MD are the equivalent reactions after we have removed the overhanging portion. This we will learn in the numerical examples, which will be there afterwards. So this is the free body diagram of the beam after removing the overhanging portion and the support. The next category of beam is fixed beam, and the fixed beam has both the ends as fixed. You can see here, and A is fixed and the B is fixed, and if we remove both the ends, the end A will develop three reactions and B will also develop three reactions. So total number of reaction developed will be 6. Next category of beam is propped cantilever, and let us look at the diagram of the propped cantilever. So this is a propped cantilever. A propped cantilever has one end fixed and other end as simply supported or roller. So the roller support will develop one vertical reaction and the fixed support will develop three horizontal, one vertical, one horizontal and one moment, total number of three reactions. So total number of reaction developed in case of propped cantilever will be 4. Four reactions will be developed in this case. And we can have a continuous beam also. A continuous beam has number of support like this one. So a continuous beam can span over the can have more than one span like this. So this is first span, second span, third and fourth span. So it is continuous over the various number of supports. This is known as continuous beam. Now we have discussed the various support reactions. How can we calculate these support reactions? These support reactions can be calculated using equilibrium equations. And a statically determinate beam, such as simply supported, cantilever and overhanging beam, has minimum number of support reaction to just maintain equilibrium. There is no extra support, there is no redundancy, no extra reactions. And in case of 2D beams, these number of reactions are 3, because we have 3 equations of equilibrium with us, so we can find out only 3 unknowns. So a simply supported beam, and a cantilever, and an overhanging simply supported beam has three reactions. So what are these three equilibrium equations which are used to calculate the support reactions? The first one is summation of all vertical forces equal to 0. So we'll add up all the vertical forces given in the beam and put them equal to 0. We can find out the vertical reactions. And if we, the second equilibrium equation is summation of all the horizontal forces equal to 0. If we'll add up all the horizontal forces given in the beam and then put them equal to 0, we can find out any unknown left. Then, of course, it is used only when horizontal inclined load is present on the beam. Horizontal reaction will be developed only if such kind of loading is present. And the third equilibrium equation is summation of moments about any point in the beam is equal to 0. This equation is also used to find out any remaining unknown. And these equilibrium equations are applicable at all the points of the beam, even in outside or inside of the beam. So statically determinate beams are, as we have discussed just now, simply supported, cantilever, and overhanging beam. The support reactions of these beams can be calculated by using these three equations of equilibrium, which can be easily understood by using some examples, which will be taken in a short in a while. So other beams which we have just discussed, the fixed beam, the propped cantilever, and the continuous beam, they are statically indeterminate beam. That means these equation of equilibrium which are applicable on 2D structures, the number of equation of equilibrium are 3, and number of reactions in this case of the beam are more than 3. So we cannot find out the total number of reactions just by using the equation of equilibrium. So these equations are not adequate to analyze such beam. We need extra equations such as compatibility equations for the complete analysis of these statically indeterminate beams. So in this book and in this chapter, only the statically determinate beams are discussed. So let us solve some very basic examples and let us find out the support reactions. The first one is a cantilever with a point load at the free end. Let us apply the equation of equilibrium we have just discussed. And this is the first case. So this is a cantilever. End is fixed. The span of cantilever is L and end B is free, and a point load of intensity W is applied at the free end, and the free body diagram is drawn here. We have removed the fixed support and applied the reactions, vertical reaction and a moment. The horizontal reaction is absent because there is no horizontal load, or we can say that if H is there, then if I use the equation of equilibrium, the first equation of equilibrium is summation of all horizontal forces equal to 0. So we have only one horizontal force in this beam, and that is HA. So HA is equal to 0. And second one is summation of all vertical forces equal to 0. So how many vertical forces there? We have VA. Let us say this is positive. VA is positive. Then W will be negative. It is equal to 0. So VA will be W. And we want to find out MA. Let us take moment about point B. If we take moment about point B, and moment is equal to force into distance, so I'll hold this point B, and the moment due to W will be 0 because the distance between point B and point of application of W is 0. So force into distance is 0, so there will not be any moment due to W. And VA, due to VA, so if I hold this point, the VA is trying to rotate this beam in this direction. So I'll get a clockwise moment. So VA into L. Now the if I hold point B, MA is anti-clockwise, minus MA is equal to 0. So MA is equal to VA into L, and we already know VA, which is W into L. So MA is equal to WL. So that's how we can use various equations of equilibrium, the three equations of equilibrium, to find out the support reaction. Let us take one more example. The next example is again cantilever with the point load. The point load is not acting at the end, but it is acting at some point somewhere on the span of the beam. So, and A is fixed and B is free. W is acting at a distance A from end A, and the span of the beam is L. So we'll remove the fixed support and we'll apply the reactions. Total number of reactions are 3. From the given loading, we can say that HA is equal to 0 from summation of all horizontal forces equal to 0. X is horizontal, Y is vertical. Now next, let us use the second equation of equilibrium. The second equation of equilibrium is Fy is equal to 0. So what are the different vertical loads? We have Va minus W is equal to 0. It gives us Va is equal to W. So Va is W. And then let us take moment about point B. If I take moment about point B, I'll get reaction due to W. I'll get reaction due to Va in this direction. If I hold this point B, the Va is trying to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise direction. The W is trying to rotate the beam in anti-clockwise, and Va is trying to rotate in clockwise direction. Ma is also anti-clockwise. So I'll get three equations. Although I know the three values, let us take moment about point B is equal to 0. So I'm taking clockwise moments as positive for this sake. So moment is equal to force into distance. So let us start with VA. VA is clockwise. VA into L. Then anti-clockwise is W minus WL minus A. This distance is L minus A. Then minus MA is equal to 0. I can substitute W here. So this is WL minus WL plus WA minus MA is equal to 0. This will go with this. MA is equal to W into A. And it is given here also. VA is equal to W, MA is equal to WA. Here the moment is taken about point A. If we take moment about point A, we have completely eliminated the moment due to VA, and we can directly calculate MA. So I should tell you how we can take the moment about point A once again. So for this problem, let us take moment about point A is equal to 0. So if I take moment about point A, we'll get, I'm holding this point down. I'll take another color. I'm holding this point down. Then I'll get clockwise moment due to W, which is WA, and no moment due to VA because VA is passing through point A. So the force in distance is 0. So VA into 0 will get 0 reaction, but MA will be there because it is already a moment. It is not a force. So we'll take into account the moment. This moment is anti-clockwise. So minus MA is equal to 0. It will directly give us MA is equal to WA. It is same what we have received from the above equation. Now let us take this one, cantilever. Next problem, cantilever with UDL over the entire span. So end A is fixed and B is free. This is a cantilever and the span is L, and W intensity UDL is applied over the entire span with the unit kilonewton per meter. And this total load we have discussed with the type of load. Total load can be calculated as follows. So intensity into span, total load is W, and it will act at the midpoint of the loading. So loading is applied over the entire span L, so it will act at the midpoint L by 2, WL. This is only for the purpose of calculation. This is WL is a fictitious load and must not be replaced with this point load because it is a UDL. Now let us remove the support A and apply the reactions, one vertical and a moment. There is no horizontal loading, so HA will be equal to 0. Let us apply the first equation of equilibrium. Fy is equal to 0. So Va minus Wl is equal to 0, which give us Wl. Then let us take moment about point A is equal to 0. The moment about point A will be WL force into distance L by 2 minus, it will rotate the beam in clockwise direction, and MA is anti-clockwise, minus MA is equal to 0. So MA will be equal to WL square by 2. So as it is given here, WL square by 2. We have just solved it. The next category is simply supported beam with a point load at the midspan. So let us do this one. So this is a simply supported beam with point load at the midspan. Point A is hinged, B is roller, W is applied at L by 2. So we'll remove the load. There is no horizontal load, so no horizontal reaction. Otherwise, you can say HA will be 0 because no horizontal load. Then using this first, you can say second, using second equation of equilibrium. So we have removed the support and applied the support reactions VA and VB. VA plus VB minus W is equal to 0. So VA plus VB is equal to W. This is the first equation which we have received. And then let us take moment about point A using third equation of equilibrium. Then if I hold down this point A, I'll get clockwise moment due to W and anti-clockwise moment due to VB. So force into distance about the point of consideration. The distance between A and C is L by 2. So W into L by 2 minus VB into L is equal to 0. So VB will be equal to W by 2. And VA, this is equation number 2. So if I use equation number 1 and 2, I'll get VA is also equal to W by 2 using equation 1 and 2, which is also shown here in the calculation. VA and VB both are equal to W by 2. Next one is this simply supported beam with a point load. So again, A is hinged, B is simply supported, and we have removed the supports and applied support reaction VA and VB, and load is applied at a distance A from end A and B from end B. Let us use the equation of equilibrium. First one, summation of all vertical forces equal to 0. This will give us VA plus VB is equal to W. And if I take moment about point A and put that equal to 0, so I'll get a reaction, the clockwise reaction due to W and anti-clockwise reaction due to VB. So W into A, force into distance, minus VB into L is equal to 0. So VB is equal to WA by L. So I substitute this in equation number 1. This is equation number 2. VA plus WA by L is equal to W. Then solving this, I'll get WA as WB by L and WB as VB as WA by L. So these are the two support reactions in this case. The next category is simply supported beam with UDL over the entire span. As we have discussed already that the UDL over the entire span can be fictitiously converted into a point load, although it should not be converted. It is just for the consideration of understanding. Okay, so VA plus VB is equal to WL, and if I take moment about point A, I'll get clockwise moment due to this load, fictitious load, and anti-clockwise moment due to VB. So let us use the second equation of equilibrium. So WL into L by 2 minus VB into L is equal to 0. So VB is equal to WL by 2. VA will also be equal to WL by 2 due to symmetry because the load is applied centrally. So we can say that both the reactions are equal. As you can see here, both the reactions are